Jared Kushner. Like, who are you? What is going on? Well. Don't forget, there are people behind the scenes, on top, in the cave, under the grounds, and so on and so forth, that are actually the ones that are running the show.
Notice how the Bible says the Antichrist will rise to power. The Bible shows that in the end times, the nations will cry peace and security, but then destruction will come. Why? Well, because Daniel describes how an Antichrist kingly figure will rise, bringing peace, right before he turns on the people of God. Notice how it describes the Antichrist's rise to power. It says that he will be empowered by Satan. Now, personally, I don't believe the Beast King has yet received this satanic empowerment, but look what it says happens first. How he rises to power. It says he emerges from a coalition of nations. And here, it references the 10 kings of Daniel, which also parallels what Revelation says about a coalition of kings. So basically, the future king, Antichrist, beast, will be involved in a coalition of nations, and those nations will give him the authority. All of this suggests that the Antichrist rises after some type of global alliance. Now you see why prophecy teachers are watching this very closely. Because something like this is fertile ground for a leader like that to arise from. And then look, it says that he gains power through strategy, not just war. By peace, he shall destroy many. Deception through diplomacy, possibly peace agreements. Wow. So, who is the Antichrist? Well,
guys, remember yesterday I was asking you guys, who do you guys think the Antichrist is? Is it Trump? Is it Netanyahu? I mean, they all kind of fit the bill, right? And then I mentioned this guy, Kushner, Jared Kushner. Now, I think it's only fair that I show you who this guy is and I let you see what he's actually been all about in the background, but as a big player. That guy just gives me a vibe because at this point, I really don't know where it's coming from. Who the Antichrist is, who is the evil one. They all seem to be evil at this point because nobody wants this war, right? I say to you guys, we need to take a look at Kushner, Jared Kushner. That guy is very interesting and he's in this game. Don't forget, there are people behind the scenes, on top, in the caves, under the grounds, and so on and so forth, that are actually the ones that are running the show. The people we are seeing right now are not even really the big dogs of the grand plan. I feel like they could be puppets as well. So is Kushner moving things around because at the end of it all, he's the one? Oh, could it be Donald Trump or Netanyahu? I don't know. But it's quite interesting to keep digging and to go down these rabbit holes. Anyway, take a look at Kushner, guys. Jared Kushner. Like, who are you? What is going on? Well.
After the Board of Peace meeting this week, many are saying how what the Bible describes in the end times can clearly shape into a reality in our lifetime. It's like everything is speeding up, and we are living in the last minutes of the last days. So many things are happening at once. They talked about global ID, digital tracking, peace among the nations and the Abrahamic faith. Kushner was appointed as the new envoy of peace.
We're making Jared an envoy also, envoy of peace.
And they made it clear that this is not just about Gaza, but is a stepping stone for world peace. And Bible prophecy teachers are sounding the alarm about it.
Donald Trump dropped a bombshell today at the Board of Peace's first meeting, stating that the Board of Peace is going to be overseeing the United Nations. Listen to this.
We're going to be working with the United Nations very closely. We're going to bring them back. I think the United Nations has great potential. The Board of Peace is going to almost be looking over the United Nations, making sure it runs properly. The Board of Peace will be something that, the likes of which I don't think anybody's seen before.
This is not normal conversation or normal politics. This is end times territory. It's time to wake up. The Bible warns of a false peace leading straight into the Antichrist one world control. We are watching prophecy unfold live.
For those of you who do not believe that the Bible is true, I would at least like to challenge you to try to see what's going on, because what's going on right now is incredibly significant. Because right now you have all of these militaries that are forming up over in the Middle East, and it's like they're being drawn there. It's almost as if there is a magnet in Israel which is pulling all of these other nations to it.
Actually, it makes me think about Daniel 8:25. By peace shall he destroy many. And what was their whole conversation about today?
Why can't the world be better? Why can't there be peace? Why can't there be more prosperity for all people?
Well, thanks, Jared. I couldn't have said it better myself. I truly believe we are in the last days. False peace is rising fast. Do not get caught sleeping. The signs are screaming.
Even if he ends his term, his second term, when he finishes it, he's still going to be in control of the Board of Peace, because the rules for the Board of Peace is that the chairman cannot leave unless he wants to. And so what I want you to focus on is that the Board of Peace is a global power. It's something that wasn't there, and now it is. And so they're going to be looking over and basically managing the United Nations, which I think is incredible. He's still going to be in control of the Board of Peace, which I think is really significant. So things are heating up. Just recently, Jared Kushner revealed that Gaza will be turned into a smart city metropolis. In the last video, we looked at how the Bible shows that the region of Gaza will play a significant role when the Antichrist is on the scene. Recently, nations have started to push for digital ID and monetary tracking systems. And the Bible shows that the beast system will be able to track all on earth and control who can buy or sell. And this Board of Peace meeting revealed that digital ID and electronic payment tracking systems will soon be realized on a global scale. Trump and Kushner have made groundbreaking peace deals in the Middle East, with Trump now being hailed the president of peace. And Kushner has been credited as being the mastermind behind it all.
When we brought Jared in, Jared was responsible for the Abraham Accords, which is incredible. Nobody else could have done that. A very smart guy. And we're making Jared an envoy also, envoy of peace. I tell you what, I say at least we're covered from an IQ standpoint.
And of course, the Bible shows that in the end times, the nations will cry peace and security, but then destruction will come. Why? Well, because Daniel describes how an Antichrist kingly figure will rise, bringing peace right before he turns on the people of God. Now, I wanted to show you something interesting here. Notice how it describes the Antichrist's rise to power. It says that he will be empowered by Satan. Now, personally, I don't believe the Beast King has yet received this satanic empowerment, but look what it says happens first. How he rises to power. It says he emerges from a coalition of nations. And here, it references the 10 kings of Daniel, which also parallels what Revelation says about a coalition of kings. So basically, the future king, Antichrist beast, will be involved in a coalition of nations, and those nations will give him the authority. All of this suggests that the Antichrist rises after some type of global alliance. Now you see why prophecy teachers are watching this very closely. Because something like this is fertile ground for a leader like that to arise from. And then look, it says that he gains power through strategy, not just war. By peace, he shall destroy many. Deception through diplomacy, possibly peace agreements. Wow. So, who is the Antichrist? Well, we've said this before, but we don't believe it's Kushner because the Antichrist will be a kingly governing type of figure. Kushner is one who pulls strings behind the scenes in a mastermind type of way. And so if you watch this video, you will see where we lean regarding what his role could be. Now, the Beast King? Well, God hasn't released us to declare someone as the Antichrist until certain things happen. But if you want to know where we lean with that, check out the end of this video and pay attention to the imagery. Also, next week we will have a video on the Omen, which will be interesting, but it's also going to secretly hint at a few things in a very strategic way. So you got to have your thinking cap on. Don't miss that when it comes. Now, this first Board of Peace meeting was nearly 4 hours long, but if you watched it, paying close attention, a few things do become clear. These powerful individuals and kings are basically planning to unite in a way that will make them the global brokers of peace.
And we're going to straighten out Gaza. We're going to make Gaza very successful and safe. And we're also going to maybe take it a step further where we see hotspots around the world. We can probably do that very easily. This is a tremendous group of powerful people and brilliant people. And I think that we can do things a lot of other people would not be able to even conceive of or think of.
Mr. President, your clear vision to promoting global peace has inspired my country to join the Board of Peace.
Joined the Board of Peace. We are committed to its success. With the leadership of President Trump, this vision of real peace will be achieved.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mr. President, has been seeking peace and justice in the Middle East for a very long time. It is a pleasure to be here with you as we embark on a journey towards establishing a lasting and just peace in the Middle East.
These are the most powerful people in the world, the richest people in the world through their countries, and they have made a tremendous commitment, and the United States likewise has made a tremendous commitment.
The Bible does say that true peace will only come when Jesus returns, when he splits the Mount of Olives in halves. But before that, there will be a false peace declared, and then war will continue until Jesus comes to protect Jerusalem. Now, in years past, many of us who explore Bible prophecy, we always taught that the United Nations would likely be a key end times force in the false global peace described in the Bible. But now, many are keeping their eyes on this Board of Peace because it seems to have the plans and the backing and the financing for reaching far beyond what the UN is doing. And this Board of Peace is branding itself as an organization that will also see the unification of the Abrahamic faith.
President Donald Trump, I take this opportunity to extend congratulations. The meeting comes during the holy month of Ramadan, where we will pray to Almighty God that our endeavors will bring peace, security, prosperity to the world. As a founding member of the Board of Peace, the Kingdom of Bahrain recognizes and endorses the tremendous potential of this body, the extraordinary drive of its chairman, and his sincere efforts to unify nations in our common objective of fostering and enduring peace for the Middle East.
It's branding itself as an organization that says it will start with Gaza and then will expand its Gaza plans globally. Kushner said that himself.
Thank you, Caroline, and thank you, Mr. President. If Jews and Muslims work together, Israelis and Palestinians with Americans and English and Bulgarian and people from all around the world, then we can kind of join on a common goal, which is peace and togetherness, prosperity for all people in all ways. This organization is bringing a new approach and new ideas and new people together in order to effectuate it.
So you see, Gaza is only a stepping stone. After that, the AI smart cities, the digital ID and monetary tracking implemented there will then be implemented globally. He has unveiled the plan. And Trump? Well, for a long time, many wondered, will he seek a third term as president? And honestly, with this Board of Peace, with the world's most powerful leaders coming together to fund it, remember, they said raising money is not even an issue. They got the funds.
This is not a problem of money.
Mark said we don't really have a resource issue here, although we are going to need everyone's support. We just need to be executing and doing this in a good way.
And so with this organization, you have the world leaders backing it, the world's kings joining to empower it. As long as Trump is the head of it, he won't need to seek re-election. As the king of this peace board, he will have global authority indefinitely. So it's interesting, absolutely. And the next few years, my friends, will be very insightful, eye-opening, to say the least. And so I encourage you to stay watching and share this video with others. It's time. It's time to spread the word so they can see how things are shaping up just as the Bible said they would. And for those of us on Christ's side, it's exciting to live in times such as these. God bless.